Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Monday's Market Outlook here at TOPGUN Options. My name is Matthew Buckley. Call sign is Whiz, and man, it has been a while. I've been Colorado up to Harvard Divinity School. Man, we've had Easter. We had an Easter rescue, F-15E backseater, just a ton of stuff going on. I have been posting a lot of vids though on our TOPGUN Options YouTube channel. Make sure you like this video, you subscribe to the TOPGUN Options YouTube channel. Posted my segment from Saturday night on Fox News with Lara Trump, and then also a hit last week, I forget when it was, on Outnumbered. Good segment. I mean, seems like a year ago, but that was back when Trump said he's going to, wipe out millions of Iranians, and some people without a brain, went crazy. And I'm like, are you insane? I mean, this is, look at this headline. How the taco trade went from a lighthearted Wall Street joke to a serious moneymaker. I mean, if you thought Donald Trump whenever it was, Tuesday, Monday, Wednesday, whenever it was, a year ago, night, was going to wipe out millions of Iranians, I just can't help you. It was free money. We put on a bullish double vertical trade that day, and I'm like, there will be a deal magically before the deadline tonight, and the futures will rip. Free money, folks. This is not, look at this. I was right back there, ripped. I forget how much money we made in that single trade. It was a triple digit return. So, man, so much going on. But make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel because I have been doing a lot of shorts as well. One up there, this one. If you believe Trump was going to kill yourself, you're an idiot. And I mean that with the full weight and sincerity of like being an idiot. I just can't help you if you don't. I mean, man, maybe I'll start a GoFundMe for you to go buy The Art of the Deal. The dude told you, what was it, 30 years ago, how he negotiates. And people in this country or around the world still act shocked when he does what he says he's going to do. But again, it's free money. If you're TDS or you lack the critical thinking skills to be able to trade this stuff, I mean, I almost don't want to give away my magic here, but this ain't hard. This ain't rocket surgery, to be honest with you. So make sure you subscribe to this. Last week, I also dropped a podcast, Max Afterburner, episode 151. This is on the No Fallen Heroes Foundation channel. Make sure you go subscribe here and listen. Well, if you want to watch my ugly face, you can, it's right there, or you can go on Spotify or Apple Podcast and listen to the Easter Rescue, the Inside Story, the War Crimes debate, right? Mark Kelly, I can't stand that dude. He wears his flak jacket. No, I flew combat sorties in Desert Storm. And you know what he said? Oh, I blew up bridges and buildings and ships and other stuff. And then he accused Trump that if you did something like that, you're a war criminal. You just can't. You can't with these people. So make sure you listen to episode 151 on the Max Afterburn podcast. Before I forget, also getting our fledgling Sacred Warrior Fellowship channel off the ground as well. So please follow all of these channels: Sacred Warrior Fellowship, TOPGUN Options, and the No Fallen Heroes Foundation. Okay, let's go ahead and get airborne. Hey, if you want a debrief about what happened up at Harvard Divinity School, yeah, believe me, trust me. Back in, when was it, November or in the fall when I went up to Harvard Law School, I was on a panel at Harvard Law School. There's no way in hell you could have predicted, that happening ever. And then the second thing, or maybe this would have been the first thing that you could have never predicted would happen to Matthew Buckley, going to Harvard Divinity School for a conference on psychedelics, religion, and the humanities, and standing in this the Harvard Divinity School chapel. Why is that a big deal? Check out Ralph Waldo Emerson, right? Google Ralph Waldo Emerson Divinity School speech and read it. This guy walked into the Harvard Divinity School to give the commencement address and got banned for 30 years. And I agree with everything Emerson said. It's the foundation First Sacred Warrior Fellowship. So go check that out on my Instagram channel. All right. What's going on? If kind of like if you thought Trump was going to wipe out millions of Iranians last week, you're an idiot. If you thought that J.D. Vance flying to Islamabad, Pakistan was going to result in a peace agreement, you're also an idiot. There was a 0% chance anything was going to come out of that. And I think it was done on purpose. Why? Because J.D. Vance is the dove in the administration. He's silently, or according to sources, against this, was initially against Operation Epic Fury. So sending the dove, sending the dude who didn't want this, and having him walk out of the negotiations is a baller move. And I think the president did this on purpose so he could, this is a reverse Uno card. You know, Iran, we're charging a toll and only letting a couple ships in. Trump's like, all right, checkmate. Nobody's getting in or out. It's a blockade of everybody and everything. And if you did pay one of the extortion tolls, we're coming to seize your boat. Wow. So this is, now Iran's squawking like a stuck pig. This is an illegal act of piracy. But when you do it, it's okay. So this is comical. There was no way in hell there was going to get any peace agreement done. They want to be able to get a nuke, and they want to control the Strait of Hormuz. There's a 0% chance of that happening. So here we go. And the president already said the only things left are these fast attack boats. They're not ships, they're boats. And he said, we're just going to go Caribbean style on you, like our drug operations. If you any of these things put to sea, you're going to be turned into hair, teeth, and eyeballs. So, you know, it's interesting that the market's up here right now. Let's go look at SPX. We're getting a little bit of a rally. Oh, $700, $800 profit in my SPX calls. Where are they? SPX right here. Bought them at the open, a 68.25 call at 10 bucks, closed it at 17.2 on the rip. This is free money, folks, like I said. Interesting stuff going on. So, where does this go? I know my buddy Raising Cane is telling the troops, hey, do maintenance on the airplanes, do maintenance on the ships, restock your ammo. We're ready to go for another one. And I think the president, I don't think he's got the patience for a blockade. He wants like instantaneous effects, like all these ships getting into position and boarding ships and stuff like that. He don't want any of that. He might just take out Carg Island, folks. And if he does that, we will see a massive slam back down here. But I think last week, or the last time I talked to you, I might have said we're in the third quarter. This is the fourth quarter. We're in the fourth quarter. It ain't the beginning, and it certainly isn't the end, but we are definitely closing in on the fourth quarter of this entire thing. So tactically, I mean, this was a monster run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8-ish days in a row of an up S&P 500. We're due for a rollover, and the test support back down here at 6760-ish, which is the 50-day moving average. But I think the market's kind of feeling like we might kind of sort of be getting out of the woods. So we'll see. We had a great brief this morning in our solo AI service where I gave TGO members the most up-to-date TOPGUN Options Institutional Research Division AI Infrastructure Supercycle Report with all the current news in the sector. Man, what a big week last week. Anthropic and the Broadcom deal. We just bought Broadcom this morning with both hands. Look at the Broadcom, ABGO. Look at the Broadcom chart last week. Rip. 2 weeks ago, I said buy Broadcom with both hands. Look at that. I didn't know it was going to be the bottom, but we're going to call that the Whiz bottom. It was probably around here when I said that at 300. We're up at 376, ladies and gentlemen. I told you to buy Broadcom with both hands week and a half ago. There's the big news. CoreWeave, Meta, Anthropic deal, the Google Intel deal. Intel 70% in April, man. Constellation Energy implosion. I have what happened in that. Michael Burry and Palantir, GE Verona, bottom line. And obviously this report has all of my updated prices and the forecasts in here. And my ultimately, I should move this up to the beginning here. although it is the summary, and they usually do that at the end. Portfolio summary and conviction rankings from Amazon, Nvidia, Broadcom, and my lottery ticket down here at the end, NNE. These are the names that we're putting into our solo AI model portfolio, and we are absolutely crushing it. Especially, I mean, look at it. Brian Amazon had, it looks like Broadcom. One night, I told you to sell the wife and kids mortgage of the house with Amazon at 200, 197 and a half. If you bought it at 197 and a half, we're up here at 240. You're welcome. And we got Amazon earnings coming up here soon. So we're having a blast here. We're having fun here at Top Gun Options. I hope you guys are as well. Like I said, go please follow Sacred Warrior Fellowship on YouTube. We got 30 subscribers, man. I'm going to start cranking out content here. And I'm going to lead with some content about the Pope and the president fighting right now, which is just absolutely comical. No, I'm not even going to say anything. I'm not even going to tease anything, but it's just an absolute disgrace. I'm a recovering Catholic, and everything that's going on right now is a main reason I'm a recovering Catholic. Just to deep breath, namaste, and you'll hear it when you go and subscribe to Sacred Warrior Fellowship on YouTube. Make sure you check out the Max Afterburner podcasts on Apple Podcasts. Make sure you get a chance, drop a review, man. If you drop a nice review, I'll tell you what, I'll drop a nice review on Apple Podcasts, screenshot it and send it to me. I'll send you one of these, man. Our Maverick Mind camo hats, man, either black or white. I'm in a good mood. Took my microdose, feeling good about the market. I'm in a good mood. Write a nice review on the Max Afterburner podcast on Apple. You got to be on your iPhone though, man. You got to be in a booger eater iPhone, and then send it to me, and I'll shoot you a lid, man. These are $50, $60. Look at that, man. You just made $50-$60 and you're wearing a cool lid. Whiz, W-H-I-Z, at TopGunOptions.com. Nice review, and you get a free lid. All right, folks, have a great rest of your day. Fights on. Namaste and Basi Basi. Whiz,